Hi besties, my name is Ala and I'm from Poland, and this year I had the absolute pleasure of traveling to Turkey. In this video I want to share my favorite parts of the trip, the moments, places and food, because it definitely stole my heart. I don't know if you have the same experience, but usually when people talk about traveling to Turkey, they usually mention all-inclusive resorts, hotels lying next to the pool, sunbathing, and not really sightseeing. But I'm a little more adventurous, and since I had the Turkish speaking companion with me, I got to experience more authentic part of Turkey. Not the touristy, resorty one, but more unfiltered. The place that I was most excited to see was Pamukkale, and I just learned it means cotton castle. No wonder, because I had seen video about this place on TikTok ages ago, and I saved it to my travel map as a dream destination. So when I started planning Turkey trip, I had to include this place. We took a bus to Denizli, and it wasn't super easy. There were no clear sights at the station. Everyone were kind and helpful, and we finally found our bus in time. On the way, we experienced one surreal thing. There was wildfire on the mountains, like a lot of smoke, helicopters dropping waters. It was really scary. I started looking, is it even safe to go there? But actually I was the only one who cared, and it didn't seem like for people it's some kind of emergency, and they were continuing their life as usual. By the time we arrived to Pamukkale, it was already sunset. I had imagined wide terraces under a bright blue sky, but instead we got to see beautiful sunset. Well, also with this smoke in the sky, so it looked a bit like other planet, but still it was really magical. Pamukkale is famous because of those white formation that was made by mineral-rich thermal water flowing down the hill. So it's located on the hill. There is this water and mineral-rich white terraces. This water is naturally warm because there is some geothermal activity. And when you walk barefoot in those terraces, the surface feels kind of smooth. I thought I will get my feet dirty, but not really. And it feels like soft clay, not like sand. Above those white formations, you can find ancient city of Hierapolis, which was built super long ago because it was 2nd century BC. Walking through those ruins was truly amazing, and the amphitheater really took my breath away. It was wow. The starry sky, those ruins, and the lights of the city glowing in the down of this hill, downstairs. I don't have this word in my vocabulary dictionary. It was just amazing. And if we are in the topic of ancient ruins, I have another place that we visited, and it was truly amazing. Ephesus, or Efes in Turkish. And actually, I have kebab named Ephesus really close to me. It's delicious. Okay, back to the topic. I learned about this city in school. Ancient Rome, Greek mythology, and finally I was visiting it in person. It felt a bit surreal. Ephesus used to be one of the most important cities of the ancient world. It had the Temple of Artemis, which is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. You can still walk through the marble streets and see the Grand Theater, the statues. It's really big sight, so better bring water, hat and comfortable shoes. There were so many cats and dogs there. I couldn't resist when I saw some puppies. I had to pet them. The ticket also covered visit in the museum, which was a bit modern. There were projectors and they were showing you story of the city on the walls. So it was kind of interesting. And we learned that the city slowly declined because our harbor dried as the sea moved away, so people lost their ability to work and get food. It's really wild how nature can change everything and how we have to constantly evolve and find new solutions to live in this world. I also thought that it's really magical that I'm walking in a place where maybe some Cleopatra was or some other famous ancient people. Yeah. And they were in the shadow of the same trees. And I'm sure those trees remember them. Alright. Let's talk about food, because honestly, it was really amazing there. We mostly ate in small local restaurants and everything was so fresh. There were a lot of herbs, coriander, parsley, and the kebabs were incredible. Juicy. Tomatoes were sweet and fresh, like those salads were so refreshing. You could just feel that this food so sun. My friends also introduced me to Lahmacun, or Lahmacun, I hope I said that correctly. And it's thin, crispy flatbread with minced meat and herbs on top. They were telling me to drizzle lemon juice and add some parsley and then roll, and this is the correct way. So now I can say I can eat it in correct way, Turkish way. And my favorite dessert is definitely Kazandibi. It's like creme brulee, but a little bit more sticky. It's like caramelized milk pudding that melts in your mouth. I'm a fan of milky desserts, so Kazandibi just stole my heart. There was also a version with figs, and I'm sure that pistachio would also pair amazing with that. I started to think already about like making some matcha Kazandibi, so a cross between Turkey and Japan. I really like cooking, so it's normal for me. Probably I will make this Kazandibi at home. People were also serving us tea everywhere, but I have to say that I'm not super fan of this Turkish tea because it's a bit too like aggressive to me. It's very dark, very strong, and I prefer a bit more subtle taste. I like jasmine tea, green tea, Another highlight of the trip were the bazaars. They were really alive, full of colors, smell, sounds. People were selling their everything: spices, jewelry, ceramics, clothes, and some amulets like this Eye of Prophet. You for sure know it. It is supposed to protect you from evil eyes of other people, jealousy. Some sellers there were a bit pushy, but also everybody was very friendly and talkative. Someone even put like a bunny in my hands for some reason. I still don't know what was this about. Some guys also decided to show me what they are eating for lunch, which was also pretty funny. And I found one special shop that was selling Tibetan singing bowls. I always loved those deep meditative sounds, like I'm fan of handpans, I like gongs, so I had to go there and try to play it by myself.
Bastır bastır.
Evet.
Ha. Alkış süper.
I tried to play on one bowl and it was harder than it looks. You have to press pretty hard to make the sound vibrate, and unfortunately I couldn't buy the bowl this time because my suitcase was already really full, but one day I plan to come back there and like get it. This is all of my yapping for today. Visiting Turkey was unforgettable experience. People were really kind, welcoming. I can see that the culture is rich and landscapes are breathtaking. Special kisses to my Turkish friends from Warsaw. Your country is really incredible. I really hope that I will be back soon. And for the rest of you, stay happy, stay healthy, love your life. Bye bye.